What's up, man? How you doing?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I'm excited. First of all, I want to say congratulations on your career so far. You're still so young. You've been to UFC, you're going back. Tell us, man, what has this ride been like?
Oh man, it's been a dream. I was getting ready to fight, and then coach told me, he was like, hey, stay ready, you might have like a fight in the UFC. I was like, okay. And they happened out of nowhere, and then I had like 5 fights in 1 year. It's just all matters is the team and the support that I have behind me. It's all matters, you know, like you said, I'll be back in the UFC and whatever it takes, you know.
I mean, you're obviously surrounded by world-class talent. There's so many of your teammates in UFC. This fight camp alone and preparing for this fight, what has it been like for you?
It's been crazy. It took us 4 months to find an opponent. I had a 14-month layoff, and I was like, I do not want to have that again. That was the difficult part, but beside that is like, you know, we have the coaches and I feel like the best team in the world.
What do you think of your opponent, Edwin? He's, you know, got dreams and aspirations of his own, coming off of a big win, beating a UFC vet. What are your thoughts of him as an opponent?
I always respect my opponents, you know, it's the fight game, you know, everything can happen. At the end of the day, it's like there's levels to this, and I feel like the kid took the fight way too earlier. He's not at that point yet.
I remember your first amateur fights. You were like, I'm ready, throw me in versus the best right now. That's always how you've been. So not much has changed except for the levels, and it's been really exciting to watch you. I feel like there's a lot of eyes on this main event for both you guys. There's a lot of implications. Maybe you win this one, you go right back in. He's trying to derail your dream, you know?
I'm trying to take his dream too, but at the end of the day, it's like I said, I have the experience behind me, and I have the level and the skill behind me.
You know, I have a long history with Factory X as well. And Coach Mark being diagnosed with cancer and told me how important it was for him to corner you on Friday night. What is your relationship like with Coach Mark, and tell us, getting the news of what he's going through now, how much more has that inspired you?
When you talk about a fighter, like he literally proved it to us. The guy's been through so much. Like his leg was like all messed up, and then they found out he had staph, and then they found out he had cancer. So it's like, it was a roller coaster week for him and then for us as a team, you know. Everybody loves Mark, man. I love him to death. He's like a dad to me, you know. Crown Plaza, that was my pro debut when I fought my first pro fight.
I remember that, your pro debut. It's kind of full circle how it comes back.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm pretty pumped, man, to get to share the whole thing again with Coach, man. It means the world to me.
So pretty much at this point, anybody in the MMA community knows who you are, but for those that don't, are going to see you for the first time on Friday night, what can they expect in the performance from the Moroccan Devil himself?
You guys are expecting something actually better, way better. I'm willing to perform at the highest level, and then I'm ready to show my skills. And again, like I said, man, I'm ready to show levels to this game, and I can't wait for Friday night.
We're pumped up, man. Welcome back.
Man. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.